Imagine a world where a rare genetic disorder robs infants of their developmental milestones, leaving families grappling with heartbreaking challenges. Welcome to the urgent reality of GM1 Gangliosidosis, a condition that demands our attention and innovation. But here's where it gets controversial. While promising therapies are on the horizon, the current lack of approved treatments sparks debates about whether we're moving fast enough to save lives. Dive in as we explore the latest insights from Delve Insight's comprehensive report and discover why this market is poised for transformation. Innovative treatments for GM1 gangliosidosis, such as PBGM01 and other candidates, are set to fuel significant expansion in the GM1 gangliosidosis market in the years ahead. Delve Insight has just published an in-depth report entitled GM1 Gangliosidosis, Market Insights, Epidemiology, and Market Forecast 2034, providing a thorough examination of GM1 gangliosidosis. This document delves into past and future epidemiological data, alongside market trends across the United States, the EU 5 countries, including Germany, Spain, Italy, France, and the United Kingdom, and Japan. Learn more about the GM1 gangliosidosis market report at https://www.delveinsight.com/reportstore gangliosidosis market, UTM medium market KPR. Here are some standout highlights from the GM1 gangliosidosis market report. The GM1 gangliosidosis market is projected to experience consistent growth, propelled by relentless scientific research, heightened public awareness that leads to better detection, and the creation of therapies that could fundamentally alter the course of the disease. Among the various subtypes of GM1 gangliosidosis, Type 1 stands out with the highest occurrence rates, largely because of its intense symptoms, which typically appear around 6 months after birth, and its profound effects that make it easier to identify and diagnose early on. At this moment, there are no sanctioned treatments available for GM1 gangliosidosis, and the lineup of new options in development is still quite sparse, creating a significant hurdle for those affected. Yet, gene therapy emerges as a beacon of hope, directly tackling the genetic root of GM1 gangliosidosis and offering the potential to revolutionize how we handle this uncommon condition. GM1 gangliosidosis is an uncommon hereditary lysosomal storage disorder, inherited through an autosomal recessive pattern, impacting roughly 1 in every 100,000 to 200,000 newborns worldwide. In France, for instance, the prevalence is estimated at about 1 in 210,000 live births. Prominent organizations such as Passage Bio Inc., Gain Therapeutics, Gene Therapies, and additional players are diligently working on novel treatments to enhance the GM1 gangliosidosis therapeutic options. Exciting prospects in the pipeline include PBGM01 and various other experimental drugs. GM1 gangliosidosis overview. Diagnosing GM1 gangliosidosis typically combines clinical assessments, genetic screenings, and biochemical tests. Telltale signs often involve delays in development, epileptic episodes, and additional neurological issues. Genetic tests pinpoint mutations in the GLB1 gene, whereas biochemical evaluations verify the condition by revealing a shortage of beta-galactosidase enzyme and elevated levels of GM1 ganglioside in bodily tissues or fluids. For those wondering, lysosomal storage disorders like this one occur when the body's lysosomes, tiny cellular organelles responsible for breaking down waste, can't properly process certain substances, leading to a buildup that harms cells, especially in the brain and nervous system. Think of it like a clogged drain in your home. Over time, the backup causes bigger problems. Managing GM1 gangliosidosis currently emphasizes alleviating symptoms and providing supportive care. Approaches might include physical, occupational, and speech therapies to tackle developmental hurdles and boost overall well-being. Supplementary measures could encompass anti-seizure drugs, breathing assistance, and dietary strategies to manage specific manifestations and complications. Regrettably, there's no definitive cure for GM1 gangliosidosis yet. That said, experimental strategies like gene therapy and enzyme replacement therapy are undergoing preclinical and clinical trials. These methods strive to mend the genetic flaw at its source and possibly decelerate the disease's advancement. Although encouraging, these treatments are in nascent stages, necessitating more studies to confirm their safety and effectiveness for patients. GM1 gangliosidosis market outlook. Today's approach to handling GM1 gangliosidosis centers on easing symptoms and offering supportive measures such as physical rehabilitation, seizure control medications, feeding support through gastrostomy tubes, and respiratory care. These steps can enhance daily life, but they don't address the genetic core or meaningfully change the disease's trajectory. Right now, no FDA-endorsed therapies exist that directly combat GM1 gangliosidosis. But here's the part most people miss. Exciting progress is underway. Gene therapy is being explored as a viable solution by introducing a corrected version of the faulty gene to strike at the disorder's origin. Likewise, enzyme replacement therapy, ERT, which supplies the absent beta-galactosidase enzyme, is in investigation to lessen the toxic buildup of gangliosides and curb nerve cell deterioration. These cutting-edge, disease-altering treatments could pave the way for better long-term results and mark a paradigm shift in GM1 gangliosidosis care. As scientific efforts progress, the GM1 gangliosidosis market across the 7 major markets, 7MM, is anticipated to see notable shifts from 2020 through 2034. Find out how the GM1 gangliosidosis market is set to grow in the near future at https://delvinsight.com/sample-request/GM1 gangliosidosis market. UTM source, UTM medium, market KPR, GM1 gangliosidosis emerging drugs, PBGM1, developed by Passage Bio Inc. Scope of the GM1 gangliosidosis market report. Analysis period 2020 to 2034. Geographic focus 7MM, the United States, EU5, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom, and Japan. Leading GM1 gangliosidosis companies, Passage Bio Inc., Gain Therapeutics, CO Gene Therapies, and others. Key GM1 gangliosidosis therapies, PBGM01 and others. GM1 gangliosidosis therapeutic assessment. Evaluation of current marketed and emerging therapies for GM1 gangliosidosis. GM1 gangliosidosis market dynamics, drivers and barriers influencing the GM1 gangliosidosis market. Competitive intelligence analysis, including SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, Porter's 5 forces, BCG matrix, and strategies for market entry. GM1 gangliosidosis unmet needs, insights from key opinion leaders, KOLs, analyst perspectives, and GM1 gangliosidosis market access and reimbursement. To uncover additional details in our GM1 gangliosidosis report, head over to https://www.delvinsight.com/report store/GN1-GAY. This report delivers a detailed summary and in-depth understanding of GM1 gangliosidosis epidemiology and the market landscape in the 7MM, the United States, EU5, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, UK, Japan. 2. It sheds light on existing and upcoming therapeutic options. 3. The report includes global historical and projected market data, including drug reach in the 7MM. 4. It provides a competitive advantage for crafting business strategies by recognizing the trends that shape and propel the GM1 gangliosidosis market. Have questions? Reach out to learn more about the GM1 gangliosidosis market landscape at https://sample-request/GM1 gangliosidosis market. ATM Source, AB Newswire, ATM Medium Market, ATM Campaign, Table of Contents, Report Introduction, SWOT Analysis, GM1 Gangliosidosis Patient Share. Overview at a glance. GM1 Gangliosidosis Market Overview at a glance. GM1 Gangliosidosis Disease Background and Overview. GM1 Gangliosidosis Epidemiology and Patient Population. Country-specific patient population of GM1 Gangliosidosis. GM1 Gangliosidosis Current Treatment and Medical Practices. Unmet Needs. GM1 Gangliosidosis Emerging Therapies. GM1 Gangliosidosis Market Outlook, Country-wise. GM1 Gangliosidosis Market Analysis, 2020 to 2034. Market access and reimbursement of therapies, market drivers, market barriers, appendix, GM1 Gangliosidosis Report Methodology, Delve Insight Capabilities, disclaimer, about Delve Insight. Click here for more on the GM1 Gangliosidosis Market Outlook, 2034. It presents a clear picture of the GM1 gangliosidosis pipeline landscape, encompassing the disease overview and GM1 gangliosidosis treatment guidelines. About Delve Insight. Delve Insight stands as a premier business consultant and market research firm specializing in life sciences. We assist pharmaceutical companies with holistic, end-to-end solutions designed to elevate their performance. Media contact company name, Delve Insight Business Research LLP, https://www.abnewswire.com, delveinsight.com/56431.html. Contact person Kritika Rahani. Email, send email, https://abnewswire.com, email contactus.php. Product information, 2 products, download product and analyze the Activision Spore into Rehats. Address, 304 S. Jones Boulevard, number 2432, City, Las Vegas, State, Nevada, Country, United States. Website, https://delveinsight.com. Press release distributed by abnewswire.com, https://abnewswire.com. To view the original version on abnewswire API.com. Press release distributed by abnewswire.com. MMAPIES Gain Therapies / www.abnewswire.com. Press releases Gangliosidosis Market, Epidemiology, Therapies, Companies Delve Insight, featuring Passage Bio Inc., Gain Therapeutics, Gain Therapies. Do you believe these emerging treatments will finally bring hope to families? Or are we overlooking simpler supportive care? What are your thoughts on prioritizing rare disease research? Does it deserve more funding? Or should resources go elsewhere? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss.